Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Dallas Cowboys all-decade rebuild here on Madden 23. We are in the NFC Championship against the Arizona Cardinals, or as some fancy people like to call them, the Cardinals. Well, we are taking them on. We are obviously at home because we are the number 1 seed. Last episode, we played the Washington Commanders in the divisional after coming off of the episode previous where we played the Washington Commanders in Week 18. So that was kind of back-to-back craziness with the Commanders, and it was 2 totally different games. In Week 18, we struggled, and I mean struggled, to beat the Commanders, barely beating them. Then we go to the divisional, and we absolutely blew them away. It was like a whole different game. It was a whole different team. It was crazy. I don't understand what the difference was. Maybe it's just because it was playoff action, and our guys are more ready for the playoffs. I have no idea. We played a lot better. There was rarely any mistakes, and we dominated that game. And now we go to the championship to play the Cardinals with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Hit the like button if you are excited. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Let's get started. NFC Championship, Cardinals and Cowboys. They finished the season 14-3. They have 92s across the board. They have 90 overall X Factor Cam Newton as their quarterback, who, if you see the top threat section of your screen, 4,700 yards, 44 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That is very good for a guy like Cam Newton. So he could end up being a pretty big factor in this game. We'll see how it goes. It looks like he throws the short pass and the medium pass pretty efficiently. We'll defend the short pass for now, but if we have to adjust, obviously we will. They have PS2 and James Harrison as their top threat defenders. Okay. A little scary, but we'll make it through. We're going to go throw it short. Little scary, but I think we can do it. We have obviously a good team too, so we should be fine and dandy. Dietrich Wise might be getting an upgrade point. I'd love to see it. He'd be going up to, I think, an 83 overall if he does get it. There are some players ready for an upgrade, and it is Jason Peters will go up to a 96 overall left tackle, but he is old, and he is about to retire pretty soon. Who knows if it'll even be this season. He's also needs a new contract, so we'll see what happens there. We have time to check the Cowboys, or not the Cowboys, we are the Cowboys. Time to check the Cardinals roster, see what they're working with. We know they have Cam Newton as their quarterback, had a really good year. Joe Flacco is their backup. Then we have Jonathan Stewart and J.K. Dobbins as their running backs. Adam Thielen, Alshon Jeffrey, Cortland Sutton, Malcolm Floyd, receiving core. That's a pretty good receiving core, I guess. You could say that's a pretty good receiving core. The more that I look at it, the more I think it's kind of mid. I don't know. I guess they'll probably play well against us because that's usually what happens, but I don't know. We'll see. Tight end Greg Olsen, really, really good. Will Dissly's the backup. On the offensive line, they've got Mekhi Becton. They've got Larry Warford. They've got Rodney Hudson, John Greco, and Rob Havenstein. Okay, that's a very solid offensive line. I will say that. That's a very solid offensive line. YGM is the pass rusher on the left. John Abraham is the right, with Grady Jarrett and B.J. Hill in the middle. Whitney Merciless, Donta Hightower, Stephen Tulloch, and James Harrison are the linebackers. Okay, so their defense is where it's at. Their offense kind of okay, but their defense is where it's at. PS2, Desmond Trufant, Logan Ryan, Bryce Hall, we know from the Barons, can be very useful. That's a decent cornerback room. These 2 guys obviously are the best ones and probably going to cause the most trouble. Then on the safety side, it's Nasir Adderley and Budda Baker, still in Arizona, funny enough. And then we get to the kicker, Steven Hauschka, punter, Brian Anger, and that's your Arizona Cardinals team. Okay, so their defense is going to probably be a problem, I would say. It is most likely going to be an issue. We'll have to see if we can contain their offense and just try to score as many points as possible, because I got a sneaky suspicion it's going to be hard to stop Cam Newton. I don't know. I'm just saying. We'll see. I've never played a version of Cam Newton this good in Madden, so we're going to find out how good he can be. And I mean, in simulation, he had a really good season. So we'll find out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go win an NFC title.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the Cardinals and the Cowboys, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. NFC Championship is underway. The ball is tipped, and Deshaun Jackson will take it to the 34-yard line. That's a really good start to this game. We know the numbers that Mahomes has had this season. They are not great. I will look to get better next year, but we've been carried this season. One of the reasons why we are in the spot that we are is because we've been carried by Adrian Peterson in the run game. I mean, he broke the record for most rushing yards in a season. He's just that good this year, and we're going to get him involved in the passing game to start with. Man, that Deshaun Jackson kickoff at the 34 was really useful because we are already in dangerous territory. That's going to be probably a hold, and we're going to come back. The momentum already getting ruined. It'll be the Chiefs and the Dolphins on the AFC side of things to determine who's going to go represent them in the Super Bowl. Okay, so unfortunately we get pushed back because of the hold, so we will have to try to get those yards back here. We'll hand it off to Peterson for the first time today. If we can get Freight Train activated, it's over. It's absolutely over. If we can get Gambit activated, it's not necessarily over, but it'll be a lot easier to throw some dangerous passes. And that ball's going to be punched out, Peanut Tillman style. Go get it. Megatron, he picked it up himself. What's going on? What happened? So Mahomes fires a great ball into Megatron. He gets tackled. Buda Baker comes in. Peanut Tillman the ball out. And it goes on the ground. It was clearly up, so it would have been a fumble. But for some reason, PS2 misses the ball. Doesn't pick it up. It gets glitched around, stuck in there. Everybody's diving on top of it, dogpile style. Megatron's just laying there. He gets up and he snags it with his right hand as he's getting up. And then he just stands there like nothing happened and he gets brought back down. I have no idea what that was. I have absolutely zero clue what I just watched. What happened? I mean, look at this picture. This picture is worth 1,000 words right here. Look at this. That's crazy. What did I just witness? Okay, we will move on. Megatron doesn't usually fumble, but Buda Baker came in and Peanut Tillman that thing out of there, so anybody would fumble with that kind of situation. So let's capitalize on the mistake that the Cardinals made by not picking up the football. We'll throw it quickly. It's going to be Julio. Dropped it. That would have been a touchdown if he would have held on. That was a hot throw, though. I can understand why he dropped it. Plus, it was in tight coverage. It's understandable. I wish he wouldn't have dropped it. I'm going to go back of the end zone corner. Megatron touchdown. Might as well give him the opportunity to finish the job. Good throw by Mahomes in the corner of the end zone. Put it where only he could get it. And the Cowboys score on their opening drive. Yes, sir. Drag those feet. Little toe drag swag. All right. And now Vinatieri will put it up and through for the extra point, and we lead 7-0. All right. But now we get to see the Arizona offense for the first time. We haven't seen them. We didn't play them at all this season. Not that I remember. I don't think we played them at all this year. So we will get to see them for the first time in this NFC title game with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. All the Kansas City fans, all the Miami Dolphins fans watching this game in anticipation, waiting to see who's going to make it on the NFC side of things. And there he is, Cam Newton. Let's try to get to him. Aaron Donald, first play. It's going to be Robert Quinn. That ball's out. Terrell Suggs. I think Terrell Suggs forced it out. I'm not 100% sure who did. They do get the ball back anyway. So both teams have now fumbled on their first drive and gotten it back in miraculous circumstances. But we do pick up a sack on the first play, which is very, very big. I'm assuming it's going to be a half a sack for each. For Robert Quinn and for Terrell Suggs. I missed it with Aaron Donald. I should have had a sack with Aaron Donald there. We have a chance to force a 3 and out. It'll be almost intercepted by Patrick Peterson with the acrobat. Alshon Jeffrey with the big catch. And it'll be a new set of downs for Arizona. It'll be a handoff. Big time carry for Jonathan Stewart. First down, easy for him. Great blocking by the offensive line. I don't really want the Cardinals to get any momentum. We can't allow them to have any momentum. That's going to be a quick throw. If he would have held on to that a second later, I would have had a sack there. I was coming in quick. I was coming quick. That is for sure. Oh, that's a throwaway, but no. Adam Thielen gets the catch on the little underneath route. Another opportunity missed. I talk about this in every single Madden series I do. I get so close to the sack, I just can't get it. That's going to be released. Patrick Peterson, great tackle against his former team. In real life, not in this series. 2nd down and 8. The check down out of the backfield does not work. It'll be a handoff to Stewart, but Patrick Willis meets him and slows him down. Good job from Patrick Willis there. And it's 3rd and 6. We could force a field goal. That'd be awesome. Or a turnover, obviously. There's the chance. Patrick Peterson, good swat. He broke it down. Broke it down? Broke it up. He knocked it down, broke it up. We forced the field goal attempt. Jimmy Smith, oh my God, I hit the kicker. I hit the kicker. I hit the kicker. I hit the kicker. You've got to be joking me. Since when does that actually be called? That's never called. You never get a roughing the kicker call in Madden. Unbelievable. I thought Jimmy Smith was going to block the kick. Instead, he blocks the kicker. Absolutely unbelievable. That's going to be thrown out of bounds. It could have been a touchdown if he would have thrown it better. And now, instead of having 3 points, the Cardinals have a chance to get 7 because of my mistake. Jonathan Stewart up the middle. Big hit from Polamalu, but he falls to the 2. That was good blocking in the middle of the offensive line there. I told you this offensive line was mid. I'm hoping that we can use it. But right now, they're playing above their skis. End of the first quarter. Cowboys lead 7-0, but the Cardinals are in dangerous territory here. And we're looking to add another banner up in the rafters of Jerry's World here. It'll be a handoff delayed, but it's a handoff, and he's going down. Loss of 2, Eno Benjamin. 2nd and goal. I would assume that they're going to get crazy with some passes, but you never really know what the AI is going to do. It'll be another handoff. He's got nothing, and he will stall at the 2. 3rd and goal. This is a pass. Be ready. Be ready for the pass. Newton, middle, wide open, touchdown, Cortland Sutton. Cardinals have a tie game. Well, at least they are about to if they get this extra point, which they certainly will. I can't believe that we held them to a field goal, and because I roughed the kicker, they end up with 7. What a crazy drive for them. All right, Deshaun Jackson back to return another kick. He got us to the 34 last time. Where can he get us this time? To the 30? Yep, to the 30. So 2 pretty solid drives, or kick returns for Deshaun Jackson. He hasn't returned a kick in a minute. He's done it before this season, but he hasn't done one in a little bit. Adrian Peterson, not Patrick Peterson. Adrian Peterson, I tried to get to the super edge, but it didn't get blocked as well as I was hoping. Here's a little play action. Because I pressed circle. Circle wasn't an option, but Deshaun Jackson catches it. No, he doesn't. He's out of bounds. I pressed X, but X wasn't an option. That was a little scary. I kind of panicked there for a second. I thought Deshaun Jackson was going to be X. That's a bad throw, Mahomes. Can't get it. What are we doing there, Patrick? Why was that such an inaccurate ball? You should have threw that right to Julio. I'm not sure why. We don't punt the football on the channel. You guys know this. So we will go. Julio drops it. It's a turnover on downs. I did not think Julio was going to drop that, especially because I aggressive caught it and I came back to the football. That might end up being bad in the long run. We have to be careful now. The Cardinals are in range of taking the first lead of the game for them, and he finally will be brought down. Is that Nick Bellor or Nate Bellor? I think it's Nick. Nick Bellor. Or Bellor. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Aaron Donald, I need some pressure. He got the pressure, but Cam gets it away to Adam Thielen. Of course he does. Of course he gets it away. Right as I'm getting to the legs of Newton. Double teamed Aaron Donald. Is Newton going to run away? No, it's knocked incomplete. Dropped off the hands. Cortland Sutton. We got to bring some pressure here. Bring some blitz. Bring a couple blitzes off in the middle. Linebacker blitz. Something. We got to force something. There it is. It was a run. Aaron Donald in the backfield. 3rd and goal. This will be an awesome time to force a field goal. They can't get a first down, so it's either going to be 4th down or it's a touchdown. It's going to be a touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey with that little juke move. He got enough distance from me to not allow me to hit the hit stick on him. And just like that, the Cardinals have taken all the momentum and they've taken the lead 14-7. And they get the ball to start the second half. We are in trouble all because I missed a couple opportunities on that last drive. Deshaun Jackson. Good blocking. Deshaun. At the 34. That's where we started last time. That is where we started last time. Let's give the ball to Peterson. We kind of got away from that in the last drive. Give this ball to AP. I mean, he is the all-time leading rusher for yards in a season. But we didn't really get much off of that. Peterson check down. He gets a huge reception out of that. And then we'll go back to Peterson with a run. I really wish I could have a little bit of better blocking here. 18 yards on 5 carries for Peterson. I like this route from Gronkowski. I also like the comeback from Julio. We'll see what's open. Let's go Gronkowski. And of course, he's going to drop it because that's just what happens with that kind of animation. It is rare that is a catch. Very rare. Just check it down to Antonio Gates. It's an interception. I just tried to throw that to Antonio Gates, but it was an inaccurate pass by Patrick Mahomes. And the Cardinals are grooving. Man, that's back-to-back drives where I've just made some mistakes. Although I wouldn't say that that's my mistake. I mean, yeah, I chose to throw to Antonio Gates, but I thought it would be more accurate of a catch or accurate of a throw than what it was. And it ended up being not very good. 2nd and 13 after the loss. Oh, Newton's just heaving. Out of bounds. 3rd and 13. Do not let them get this first down. Do not let them get this first down. You cannot allow it. And we're not gonna. He swerved me. I got swerved by the CPU. I cannot believe it. The audacity of the CPU to swerve me like that. I can't believe it. I got swerved by the CPU. And now he's wide open. Why is the tight end, Greg Olsen, wide open? I have no idea. It's not looking good, boys. It's not looking good for the Cowboys. It might be all she wrote. A screen pass. Lewis can't get there. He kind of got there. He affected it a little bit. Patrick Willis forces him to go down. They're taking all the time in the world here. They finally use a timeout with 1 minute and 1 second to go. They get the ball to start the second half. If they go up 3 touchdowns at halftime and then score again to go up 4 touchdowns, oh, it's over. It's absolutely over. Pick that. Joe Hayden. Oh my God, Darrelle Revis picks it off on the deflection. Go, Darrelle. Tie the game. Go. Revis Island. He's going to take it to the house. Darrelle Revis. What just happened? Oh my God. Joe Hayden with the assist. I wanted Joe Hayden to intercept it. I wanted Joe Hayden to intercept this pass. He doesn't. He just goes to swat it. I pressed triangle, but he just swatted it. But it works out in the end because Darrelle Revis comes off the rebound, picks it off, and he just has to get by the tackle, Mekhi Becton. No chance for anybody catching him. Everybody's like 15 yards behind. And Darrelle Revis into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. And we are right back in this game. What an insane moment. There's been a couple insane moments in this game already. What an insane moment. I was starting to spiral a little bit, thinking about how the Cardinals would go up 21-7 on us, and then if they get the ball to start the second half and they score again, then they'll be up 28-7, and it'll just be over. Like I was starting to get a little crazy. Luckily for us, it does not happen that way. Joe Hayden swats the ball into the hands of Darrelle Revis, and he takes it back for a touchdown. And that's going to be picked off. It's Joe Hayden. The momentum's on our side. The Cowboys are here. You cannot count out Dallas Cowboys. The defense is for real. Don't hunt what you can't kill. Joe Hayden read the eyes of Cam Newton, and he just intercepts the pass and takes it to the house. 2 pick sixes on back-to-back throws by Cam Newton, and the Cowboys now lead 21-14. Talk about a flip. We have flipped the momentum. We have tabled the turns. Oh my God. This Cowboy defense on back-to-back plays has been elite. Man. Thank you, baby Jesus. I mean, you must have heard me complaining a little bit. Because those couple moments right there, I was starting to get a little crazy. But then the Madden gods delivered us 2 interceptions, 2 pick sixes. And we are now up by 7 instead of down by 7. Oh, I went for the big hit, but it didn't register because he was getting tackled by Patrick Willis. 1 timeout, 36 seconds. We cannot allow them to get any points. We have full momentum. Full momentum. There's no way they can get this. Joe Hayden, another one. He picked him off again. Joe Hayden really should have 3, but he has 2. What a defensive stand in the second half. Well, not the second half. The second quarter by this Cowboys defense. Absolutely unreal. There's a little underneath the Megatron. We'll call our first timeout. We've got a chance to... We have a chance to do exactly what the Cardinals had a chance to do. We have a chance to go up 2 touchdowns at halftime. And I'm going to throw this to Gronk. It's going to be a tight throw. Knocked incomplete. Probably should have chose a different option there. Probably should have chose a different option. But we'll go with the verticals. Megatron could be open. Julio could be open. A lot of stuff. We're going to have to throw this to Julio. And it's going to be that stupid BS animation once again. I hate that animation with the burning passion of 1,000 suns. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it, but I hate that animation so much. We're going to go for this on 4th down because I want to throw an interception. That's why. I wanted to score a touchdown. I should have just taken the points, man. I should have just taken the points. God, I'm stupid. Take the points, Juice. And now the Cardinals have another chance to get something out of this when they don't deserve it. They use their final timeout. They probably won't get anything out of this unless something crazy happens on this play because the clock will run out before they snap it again. It'll be a quick throw, dropped incomplete. I wish he would have held on to it so that would have ended the game or ended the half, but whatever. Both Darrelle Revis and Patrick, is it Patrick Peterson? Yeah, it is Patrick Peterson in the zone. Robert Quinn can't get off of the right tackle there. He's going to send it to the end zone. He's got it. It's in the end zone. Knocked incomplete. 4th and 2, but it doesn't matter because it's halftime. All right. Somehow we have managed to survive this game and go up 21-14. We really should be up 28-14, but because I'm stupid, we are only up 21-14. But we've been so fortunate to get 3 interceptions on 3 straight drives. 2 pick sixes to completely turn the tables of this game. And then the interception by Joe Hayden, which I ended up giving right back to them with the interception of our own. But I want to go to the Super Bowl. I want to win one for all these Dallas fans who have been in purgatory for 2 decades. Maybe even 3 decades at this point. I want to win one for them. Oh, that's going to be a design quarterback keeper. Terrell Suggs wraps him up at the 29. He got about a yard on that one. 3rd and 6. Come on, defense. I need one stop from you. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for the moon. It's going to be a screen. He's open. Lewis is the only man to stop him, and he has it. It's going to be a punt, a 3 and out for the Cardinals. Ray Lewis was the only man who even had a shot at stopping him, and he does. I'm going to fair catch this because there's... Actually, you know what? The blocking actually held up more than I thought. But it's okay. It doesn't matter because we are going to get into the run game here. I might try to take as much time off as possible. Hopefully, like the whole 3rd quarter on this drive. We'll see how it works out like that. But, I mean, if we're getting 2 yards a carry, that's not going to really be a possibility. We only have 20 yards on the ground. It's been very difficult to run the football, but not with the great blocking from the receivers. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of runs that I'm looking for. Huge blocking down the field from Julio, from Megatron, from everybody. We'll give it to him again. Peterson going nowhere. Okay. 2nd down and 9. He needs to have... Oh, that's right. I forgot to give him his X Factor back. No. I forgot to give him his X Factor back. I will try to remember to give it to him for the Super Bowl. I can't believe I forgot to give it to him. It should never have been taken off him in the first place, but... We're going to have to give this to Gronkowski. Big catch, Rob. Big catch. Big catch, Gronkowski. And now we'll get right back to the run game. Although we are moving a little quicker than I would like. We're not taking as much time off as I wanted to. James Harrison picks up an injury, so the clock will stop. That's not good. Get up, James. I don't like that they used a timeout there. Well, a timeout. Peterson in the middle. Oh, he spun off a tackle. He broke off another one. Adrian Peterson. Oh, my God. That was crazy. I thought he was going to take it to the house, but I'm pretty sure Dante Hightower stepped in and brought me down. I thought Peterson was going to take that to the house. And Adrian gets up to the 4. We are under 2 minutes, which is good. We've taken about 3 to 4 minutes off the clock. Give it to him one more time, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That was all Adrian Peterson on that drive. He does it, and the boys are up 28-14. This game has been crazy, man. The amount of ups and downs, twists and turns. What a roller coaster of a game. I thought that this game was going to get out of control on the Cardinals side of things, and they were going to go crazy. And then it completely turned, and now I think that we're going to go crazy and it's going to get out of hand. We'll see what Cam Newton has up his sleeve. We forced a 3-and-out last time. Can we do that again? I don't know, maybe. Aaron Donald, it's going to be to Patrick Peterson. Good tackle. He's getting nothing on the play. Getting nothing on the play. Hey, hey, hey. 2nd and 10. Down by 2 touchdowns. The Cardinals got to get moving if they want to do it. It's another quarterback keeper. And he gets 2. 3rd and 8. I don't know why they thought that that would work this time when it didn't work the last time. I don't know. Whatever. Although it did work, I guess, because they improved. They only got 1 yard the first time. Is that going to be caught? It is. Alshon Jeffrey boxed out Patrick Peterson, holds on to that football. But we are under 30 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Almost time for the boys to lose. I want to go to the Super Bowl. I'd rather play Miami. Actually, you know what? I don't know because it's a fantasy draft. I have no idea who's on any team, so I guess I shouldn't say that I'd rather play Miami because I don't know who's on either team. That was a good defensive play by Joe Hayden there to knock that ball incomplete. It's going to be a handoff. No chance. Aaron Donald in the backfield. And it looks like the Arizona Cardinals are suffering from the stamina glitch because their fullback has been in the game for most of it, and he's been having most of the carries. I don't know why. That just seems to be something that Madden likes to do. But I guess they've got Jonathan Stewart back out there now, so maybe not. We'll see how the 4th quarter goes. 3rd and 11 for the Cardinals. Oh my God, no chance. Incomplete. They're going to go for this, obviously. It's 4-down territory. 4th and 11 for Cam and the Cardinals. Cam has time in the pocket. Throws to the sidelines. Jimmy Smith picks it off. Cam Newton with his 4th interception thrown, this time by Jimmy Smith. At the sidelines, touches his heels to the ground, gets both feet in, and the Cowboys have the ball and the momentum and the lead. God, this game has been crazy. And there's a holding call. Because why not? Why not throw a holding call in there? Who is it? It is Jason Peters again. Back to back. Well, the only 2 holding calls of the game have been Jason Peters. What are we doing, Jason? You weren't even involved in the play there. We didn't even run to your side. Peterson breaks 1 tackle, fights for a couple extra yards, gets all of the penalty yardage back. So now it's 3rd and 7. Come on, boys. 3rd and 7. Get the first down. Gronkowski doesn't get the first down, but it'll be 4th and 2. We're going to go for this because we always do. We don't punt the football on the channel. It's just going to be a little check down. Tadrian Peterson, and he's going to have it. Easy money. Light work, baby. Light work. Julio might have been open down the field, but on 4th down and 2, not going to take the risk. Just going to get the easy yardage. Plus, we're trying to waste time. We're not going for big play touchdowns. Whitney Merciless now injured. He was off ball, so he just picks up some sort of weird shoulder injury. But another stop of the clock. I don't like these injuries. James Harrison did that earlier in the game. I would appreciate if he just didn't get hurt so I can just run this clock down and not have any issues. They're starting to get tired, though. We're starting to get big chunks of yards each play. I mean, look at these gaps that are opening up. That was not the case in the first half at all. Or at least in the first quarter, it wasn't. But those gaps are starting to open up massively. Peterson falls forward like he normally does. They've allowed 120 yards today, but they were the 4th-ranked rushing defense coming into the year, or coming into the game. That's the goal. Take off as much time as possible. But we're going to score here. No, we don't. They shut me down at the 1. Wow, I thought I was going to score for sure. I thought I was going to score for sure there. This will have to be a Julio Jones touchdown, and the Cowboys are up 3 scores on the Cardinals. It's game over in the 4th quarter. Full momentum. 3-score lead. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. It is done. Finito. Finished. Game, set, match. Checkmate. What other sayings do you want me to say? It's over. In the immortal words of the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, it is O-V-A. Over. Let's see if Cam will throw a 5th interception today. Yeah, I thought that they were going to be in the Super Bowl after that first half. Or I guess even into the 3rd quarter, maybe. I thought that they were going to be in the Super Bowl. I thought we were going to lose. I was starting to panic. You may have seen it on my face a little bit. I was starting to panic. I did not know what to do. Oh, Adam Thielen almost caught that. He put his body on the line. I thought that we were going to lose this game and have to sit through another Super Bowl where we're not involved. This would have been the most Dallas Cowboy way to lose a game. But luckily, we've put those results in the past. We are not the Cowboys of old. This is a whole new team, whole new ownership. And this is a Super Bowl team. A Super Bowl caliber team that's about to go to the Super Bowl to play either the Chiefs or the Dolphins. It's going to be a screen. It's going to be a big hit from Patrick Willis. Dear Lord. That was a huge hit. Is that going to take us to the 2-minute warning? Yes, indeed, it will. 2 minutes left. They have all the timeouts, but down 35-14, I wouldn't think they're going to call timeouts, but maybe. They're going to have to start throwing the ball deeper than what they have been, that's for sure. Those little screen passes aren't going to work, and that's what they want to do. That's a good catch from Alshon Jeffrey. That's what they need to do. And that's going to be an open receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. He goes down to 20. Okay, I know I said that you're going to have to try to get a touchdown here, but I wasn't serious. They're going to go to the end zone. Incomplete. Over the head of Adam Thielen. I tried to turn into Jimmy Smith. I don't know why it didn't let me. I could have picked that off if I was Jimmy Smith. It tells you that it's going to turn you into the closest receiver to the, or closest defender to the ball. It never does. Darrelle Revis, big hit. Ballore goes down. It's 3rd and 7. A minute to go. Come on, boys. Another stop. It's going to be knocked incomplete. Adam Thielen played defensive back there. That was an interception 100% by Jimmy Smith, but Adam Thielen knocked it out of his hands. Good play. Final play of the season for the Arizona Cardinals. Incomplete, back of the end zone. He had 3 Cowboy defenders there. There was no shot he was catching that. And with 51 seconds, your Dallas Cowboys will go to the Super Bowl for the first time since the 90s. It is about time. All we needed was a change of ownership, a new head coach, a fantasy draft that involved the greatest players of the 2010 era. So not a whole lot. Not a whole lot to get the Cowboys into the Super Bowl again. Just a few things. Oh, a huge gap. A huge gap. I'm coming in that hole so hard. Huge gap. And there we go. That'll be the game. Dallas is headed to the Super Bowl. Cliff Kingsbury fails to get there once again. What a game. I mean, look at the graph. I was so worried that we were going to lose this game, but then we just shut the Cardinals down, didn't let them score at all after the 2nd quarter, and then we just skyrocketed. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Cam Newton with 4 interceptions, 3 straight drives with an interception. 10 for 19 for Mahomes, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. I really thought that when I threw that other interception, I thought we were going to lose. I really did. Adrian Peterson once again was the workhorse. We got on his back and we rode him. 23 to 144, a touchdown for him. 3 catches, 48 yards, and a touchdown for Calvin Johnson. Julio also had a touchdown in there. The tackle leader was Patrick Willis with 9. Terrell Suggs had 5. So did Peterson and Lewis. We had 1 sack. That was Robert Quinn. So it looks like they gave the full sack to Robert Quinn and not a half a sack to anybody else. Okay, very interesting. Joe Hayden had 2 interceptions, 2 big interceptions. Darrelle Revis had the first interception because Joe Hayden deflected it into his hands, and he took it for a pick 6. And then Jimmy Smith had the other one. And we had 2 pick 6s right there, Joe Hayden and Darrelle Revis on back-to-back plays, too. And we are headed to the Super Bowl to take on either the Chiefs or the Dolphins. Let's go find out who. Before we find out who we're taking on in the Super Bowl, we will take a look at the playoff for the, nope, not the playoff, the Pro Bowl rosters. Cam Newton makes as the starter for the NFC. I would assume that Mahomes would have been there too. But I will just scroll down here, and you guys can see some of your favorite names. If you recognize any of the positions, obviously you should recognize almost every single name on this list. But it looks like there's going to be a lot of good players in the Pro Bowl this year. I wish that Madden did the thing that the real-life Pro Bowl has, where you could reject the offer and, like, decline to go to the Pro Bowl because you just don't want to play in it because it sucks. I wish that was a thing in Madden so that you could see, like, a bunch of 70 overall players in the Pro Bowl. That'd be hilarious. But we are taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl next episode. Now, I would be scared if this was normal franchise and it had Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and all those guys, but this is a different Chiefs team. They went 13-4, and they have Julius Peppers. Does that say Julius Peppers? It does say Julius Peppers. They have Julius Peppers, veteran Julius Peppers, on their team for the Super Bowl. We will find out who else they have next episode. What a crazy game this was. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juke Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.